Alright, good morning, everybody. Let me go ahead and get this stream online too. Okay, I'll play PLE1 in a little while. But this is also going to be a crafting stream to start. Alright, so here we go. First steps first, like I saw this for 10 exalts. I couldn't say no to this. 10 exalts are 2 chaos. I'm gonna go 10 exalts and extra damage. I don't mind. I don't know. I figure with impending doom that should do extra, but it's on me for not really researching. Also, when we come over here and just start beating Pharaoh until he gives me my runic fork, 6 link preferably. Alright, so here we go. We got just put it on like budget, like what I already have. Like that wasn't budget, but I sure as hell take it, right? Alright. Essences, here we go. 4 skills, extra fire damage. Spell damage, we have a shit ton. Anyways, what do we get? 83% spell damage, 4 skills, extra fire damage. And again, now we come over to Abyss. And this is going to be a little lengthier stream. Just because. Here 2 dB Abyss modifiers. Right? Let's. Ulaman. That's the creative mods. Here we go. So here we go. Now, what you can do, right? Ulaman damage physical, right? Ooh. That actually ain't bad for a bow build, right? But looking through here, we want to see where we'd be a chaos build, right? Okay, Omen of the Sovereign. Let's look at this, right? Omen of the Liege. And then what's the next one? Black Blooded. Alright, this will be a little better for y'all. Okay. So this is Omen of the Leash. Spell damage, minion spell damage. That could be a big hit. Spirit. With spells that cost life. That would be fucking big for. Like, you get that and you do it. You could probably sell that wand. If we get this, we could probably just instantly sell our wand. Damage is extra chaos damage. And then this is a tier lower on this one. Grenade damage. Damn. Minion still, blah, blah, blah. Curse magnitudes. But I believe impending doom, we're going to want to scale chaos damage. Amamanu on a scepter would be with this mod right here, 2 minion skills. That could be a 6 minion skill scepter. That could be, that has potential for legions. Cost efficiency, conversion of spell cost, recouped as life, fire and chaos resistances. All right, not bad. Let's check our mods on Omen of the Black Blooded. Kurgal. Spell damage, full energy shield. I don't trust that. Invocated spells deal extra damage. Now, what I don't know is what can be on a wand and what can be on a fucking armor, right? But what I do know is if you get that on the wand, you're not really going to complain if it's an energy shield build. It's just really strong. Alright. Spell damage per 100 mana. That could be really, really good. You could get that like on gloves, right? You get that on gloves on like your projectile gloves. Woo! That would be strong. And guys, this is really my first time really looking at this. So don't mind me, right? That's really fucking sweet for freeze builds. If we rolled that, right? And I don't know. I'm assuming impending doom can crit. Let's see. Alright, so it can crit. You could do Arcane Surge, right? Oh, this is the mod that non-CI builds should consider. And here's another good mod, defensive mod. Quality of all skills. I'm going Kurgle. I won't hit on it, right? And as you see, I'm just doing the tier I have here. Now we go back here. One thing we should have looked at is a suffix and then just slam the other one that basically the other omen here of necromancy, dextral necromancy, not sinistral necromancy, but dextral, to ensure we get a suffix there. Now, we don't slam our exalts just yet. We come to Will of Souls. And here, for the video's sake, I'm going to do this. We could get chaos damage. That's kind of decent. But for the sake of the video, oh, this hurts! Oh, I'll take that extra damage, right? I'll take that extra damage. Alright, so we have extra cold, extra fire, 4 levels of all spell skills, and 83 spell damage, right? Okay. All in all, it's a little pricey, but well worth it, right? Now we'll go back to our hideout. You can do it here or you can do it in the hideout. I prefer the hideout because that just seemed a little bit laggy for me. Just slightly choppy. I didn't like it that much. But all in all, let's do this. At least 2 divines. 60 divines. Now this does have cast speed, break armor. So we hit on one good mod. All we need is one good mod. We're going to use one of these greater exalts, but first, you want to come to ritual, get a greater exalt of greater exaltation. You know, and it doesn't hurt to have multiples at the same time. It saves you steps, and it is what it is, right? And sometimes it's just cheaper that way. All right, currency now. 4 skills extra. We hit cast speed. Oh my goodness! Let's see what this is worth. $200 divines at least. Maybe not as much as 200, right? This is a 200 divine gamble right here. Ouch. No. Why the fuck are you doing this? 16 divines. 40 divines, right? Oh! That hurts. But I'll use it for now. Whew. Let's do another. Big mana, 2 chaos. 5 chaos, you get galvanic field. I'll go this big mana because we might have mana issues anyways. Better to have some good flat mana. Fuck it. And then again, here we go. We're going to use this, but not yet. Essences. Now, Abyss. Let's try Amamanu, and we're not going to reroll. Oh, I can't believe I threw away big money like that. That hurts! Okay, we do get extra lightning, and we got intelligence, right? Okay, these people are on fucking crack. Oh, wait. Maybe not. They do have cast speed, so I don't know. Right? Well, I don't know. We have one bad mod there. I'll go with this one for now. Alright, so this kind of hurts, right? Like, if that sells for that, I'll just go ahead and get the runic fork. But as you see here, we still have our 200 plus divines here stockpiled. We can go get the helm, right? Oh, shit. Shit. We could put 12 skills. We could put 12 skills in a runic fork. Runic fork can give us 12 to skills. Woo! So you're 20, 32, just like that. 33 from the armor. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. $65, 10% increased attributes. I'll waste it. Alright, so there we go. 5 levels of curse skills there. Right now, our one. So imagine that. That's 12 plus 5. That's 17. That would be 18. 19, 20. With the runic fork, right? That would be fucking sick. Alright. So that's that for our crafting. Real quick. I might do a few more wands and see if I can recreate what I've created. But let's just show y'all real quick. 75. Easily, that's my last creation. That's pretty solid, right? People do seem to want that cast speed a lot. So I don't know if that other wand will sell or not, but it is what it is. And that's my non-essence craft wand that hasn't sold, right? Just yet. Maybe someone just, there's better underpricing, who knows? That's another one I have for sale right now. That would be at least 25 divs, right? $40 divs. Let's just undercut it. And I'll go with this. Surely we don't fuck ourselves twice. Mute point there. We could double corrupt, but it is what it is. So we're all right. So you don't have to pay attention if you don't want to, but here I'm just going to be trying to gear out my guy a little bit and then doing a little bit more crafting just so people know. Body armor for now. I think we go Warrior. One, two, three, 4, and 5. We have to do a little TLC, but oh yeah, I need to put it on this. Anyways, well that does have chaos damage on that ring. Here we go. Grab that. That's like 20 divs, by the way. So don't think if you're trying to recreate this build, you better have divines upon divines stacked up. Because it is what it is. I mean, your first buy is probably going to be this mask, and then if you want this, it is what it is. Crap, why did I do that? Let's see, where was it? Ritual Abyss. Let's go back to search for some cool ones. Oh yeah, and this is kind of cool, right? Now, here we can do this. That's like 120 spell damage, 4 skills. Let's just check this, right? Instantly a divine, right? That's technically a decent enough profit to be like, okay, this is going to be good, but look at their mods. Kind of shit, right? Power damage, no thanks, man. Oh, this one. Like, at the end of the day, you know, hopefully I get some more cells in. Like, you want to craft and sell, right? Okay. And I get We have 3 chaos. We need 2. So we need to find something else. One more. Alright, and that enables us to maybe 2 more. We can try to fit 2 more in our schedule. Maybe do these extra spell damage. And I'll do. Oh. I just grabbed this one. Nice, nice, and nice. Here we go. Alright. Alright, let's cap this off with some good luck, hopefully. So I might like that one. Oh my goodness. I'm torn because this wouldn't be our build, but let's do extra because that's more, and sometimes more is more and increased is less. And that's simply how we do it. So recap, you go buy a 4 skill wand. You get it ready to do this greater essence of sorcery, and then you basically you just desecrate it. Doesn't have to be crazy, right? And then you hope for the best, and then you hope for cast speed, crit, right? But let's see. Like 10 divines, right? So that's 10. Let's call this 5. Right? And then, so let's say we spent, on the top side, we spent 5 chaos a wand, right? And then on the mats of sorcery, I had the stockpile of these are what? These are way less, right? These are probably cheap too. So about 5.1 chaos. And then let's check this. 10 would be, about 10 would be a chaos, right? And you're using 1. So 5.2 chaos orbs. Is that right? 5.2 chaos orbs. Per craft, basically. And then these are 15, 10, and 5. Let's go ahead and list these. I'll go 9 and 4. Oh shit, this got cast speed, chance to shock. $35 divines, but let's say we go inverse there. 150 divines. But we got cast speed, right? So here's going to be another big boy. If only that was extra lightning damage, we could use it, right? But maybe there's a lightning auto bomber build that really wants this. So let's say 200. Oh, that's lightning spell skills. That's useless, but I'll leave it there for now. $20 divine, so let's list this for 19. And then list that one for that. Lo and behold, there we go. It may take a couple days to do, but we're good on this front, right? We have one that should be good enough. High mana, spell damage, right? And then cast speed you could technically get on rings, right? Um, yeah, probably won't be using this ring. I'll probably be going with better rings. You know, you want even venters. Like, let's say we could go CI and go a different spell, but because we're doing chaos, we may as well do what we do here. Um, but anyways, this is just where I'm at with this. I may do more crafting later, but as you can see, that big boy wand that we just totally fucked. We should just list it, right? Don't be like me, getting greedy, right? I was hoping for an extra jewel socket, and then I could list it maybe for a mirror, right? Or 500 divs, and then just buy my runic fork or whatever, right? Um, yeah, that's pretty easy for about 5, 6, 7 chaos, right? You should be able to craft under a divine, but I basically on my method literally guarantees one of the best occurrences, right? Now, another thing you could do is this. Let's see, are there any here? Nope. $50 divs, $60 divs. Like, this would be. They want 200 divs. And this is the problem, right? They have this, right? I can basically take any other mod and give you a better just one just as good, right? Now on these, if these were like a divine, I would buy. Um One divine gets you 54 spell damage. Nah, fam. For half a divine, I craft way better ones. And that's just the honest truth. For 5C, we get better, right? So we can't really do that. Now let's go. And these are just some of the things I look at when I'm crafting, right? I look at the pricing. That's cold. And let's go back to our chaos, right? Basically a divines, right? 10C, but you get perfect T1, right? Fuck it. One last one. Oh, I don't have. Oh, wait. No. I don't want my Bell Orbs gone. Is there anything else I could? Oh yeah, annulment orbs 2 or 3, 4. I don't use my annulment orbs in my crafting. Other people do. I only do for like my desperation crafting that I'm basically doing, right? But there we go. There we go. Here we go. And let's go ahead and go to our Well of Souls. Now, Abyss. Now, if you're using this, right, is 1.5. So this is like a 11, 12, let's say 12 chaos, 1.2 div craft. It's pricey, right? It's pricey, but like a cast speed I can't pass up. Six divines at the worst. Oh, we got mana got mana regen light radius, so that's not the worst mod in the world, right? And then we got T2 extra lightning damage. $40 divs like that, and then so it's probably about 50 to 70 div 1 probably. I wish this would be like just give you like an estimation, right? Like just on this, right? Because we really have half a stat that's useless, right? So I may be like, okay, this is 100 divines. Like that's listed for 100 divs, but it gives you intelligence, which gives you mana, but we have mana regen, right? So I think it's fair to say that should be at least 100 divs. But I'll list this for 100 divs, and hopefully it'll pay for the mask, right? So all in all, this is just us doing some crafting. This is how we're doing crafting. As you can see, you don't need to waste annulment orbs, right? I would not suggest you waste annulment orbs, right? We're not even using fracturing orbs. We're just doing as predeterministic of a craft as we can, accepting our fates, and as you can see, when these wands sell, right? And they should sell, right? Because they're pretty fucking solid. Let's say 99 div. So when they sell, we're going to be able to better equip this guy a little bit more easily. Skill gems, no attribute requirements, right? Only attribute requirement now will be like Warriors Invictus, which is kind of nice. Now we are level 90 though, right? So what we will want to do, right, is we probably want to run Temple soon. We could run that, right? Because that would give us an extra skill, right? And then, but the more defensive would be more your Invictus, right? But anyways, let me cap off this video. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are, what you're doing, right? What you think would be better, how you're doing it. But for me right now in the current moment, I'm just think this is probably one of my better ways of getting good, efficient quality of level of power off of our crafting mats. But anyways, till next time, y'all. Be well, do well, and most importantly, treat others well now. And don't forget to leave a comment, like, follow, subscribe. Till next time.